work on a cruise ship and this is my job. So recently I realized that I've talked a lot about working on a cruise ship, but I've never actually shown you what I do, which is why today I'm gonna be taking you through my whole show day from start to finish. We're ready. On my ship, we do 2 shows here, Saturday Night Fever and In the Air. Guys, I am so excited for the shows today. We just found out that we only have like 8 show days left. It is now 4 o'clock, which means it's time to get ready for the show. Woo! The hardest part about this job is that these shows are actually very demanding and the risk of injury is actually pretty high. I hurt my back in the show. But they are also so much fun and high energy, and of course I get to travel the world at the same time. So tonight our shows are at 7 and 9:15, which means our call time is at 5:15. I have to start getting ready around 4, so it is time to do my makeup. So on show days, the way that we always start off the day is with a morning walk. First of all, look at this amazing sunrise view. Then I usually start taking my notes. So in addition to performing in the shows, I am also the dance captain. It is the dance captain's job to maintain artistic integrity and make sure that the show that was set in rehearsals stays consistent throughout the entire contract. After finishing notes, the next thing I'll do is go to the gym. I always have various things that I'm working on, yoga, stretching, or PT. And not gonna lie, the gym is pretty great. This as a whole will help to get my body ready for the shows. This is what we call stage makeup. Putting on my makeup has actually become this therapeutic process for me as well. On the day-to-day, I definitely don't prefer this style of makeup, but it is definitely necessary when we're on stage because the show is, yeah, we'll get to that later. Our 2 shows here are nowhere near the same, but they are both fun in their own ways. Today's opening night, and I am so excited. There's a trumpet playing. First up, we have Saturday Night Fever. This is the Broadway show here on Liberty of the Seas. In the show, we have live singing, dancing, acting, and fighting, and most of the show takes place in the disco. So in Saturday Night Fever, we mainly wear party dresses. And besides this one, most of my dresses are high neck, and then we have a couple casual moments as well. This one is definitely my favorite outfit. Just think it's very, very cute and flattering. And as far as wigs go, this is the one that I wear about 90% of the time, but I do have 3 that I change throughout the course of the show. So most of the time you do have to audition for these shows in person. However, I actually submitted via video audition on my last show. I really didn't have any high expectations of getting this job, but I am just so grateful to be here, and what a crazy ride it's been, especially learning aerial. So now that the makeup is complete, I can now pack my bag with the essentials. First, we have my makeup stuff, just in case I need to retouch anything. Next up, we have my water. Gotta stay hydrated, these shows are tough. And last but not least, we're bringing this. So a lot of my class members always bring like little body sprays and perfumes, and they're always like smelling really fresh, and I just don't have any. So I thought it would be good to go to a little perfume shop on the ship, and I found out that perfume was way more expensive than I thought it was. Honestly, $300 for perfume sounds like mutiny. So instead, I got these little vials of perfume. So I'm kind of like hacking the system here. This one is Mind Games French Defense. So this perfume, the retail price is, wait for it, $375. Scentbird is a perfume subscription company, and basically they repackage expensive perfumes so you can try them in smaller doses. So this little card kind of explains the scent profile. Cherry, rose, amber, cedarwood. It definitely has that like fruity aroma, but it's also very light. I just think it's cool because it allows you to try samples before committing to something that's $375. Here's one of the other ones I got. It is called Red Dakota from Dead Cool and has a very fresh and citrusy scent. Honestly, this one's probably my favorite. But the main reason why I just don't need one of the big vials is because Scentbird has 700 perfumes to choose from, and you basically get a 30-day supply every single month. Or you can use my code and get 55% off. And that puts you just above $7 for your first month. It's like as much as a cup of coffee these days. And of course, subscriptions are flexible. You can cancel whenever you want, but if you are interested in giving Scentbird a try and supporting me in this channel, click on the link below or use my code Allie to get 55% off. Thank you, Scentbird, for sponsoring this video. Now we are ready to go, and the first thing that we have today is points check. Time to go to work.
Hi.
Hi, Kerwin. Hi. Our lovely stage staff set up all of the points for us, so we just have to make sure that everything is safe before we go flying. So at this point, we're looking for either like holes in the tape or holes in the apparatus, and if everything is safe, we check it off and it's good to go. When I first got here, I had no idea what in the air would be like. So fun fact, before coming to the ship, none of us were actually hired as aerialists. For me personally, I have zero aerial experience. When I warm up for this show, I do a little bit of just a regular warm-up as well as an aerial apparatus warm-up. So the first one is just getting everything going, and then the second one is primarily focusing on upper body and core strength. So using the lyra and using the rope to just get in the aerial zone. All of the training we currently have was given to us in Miami, but in the beginning of this, I couldn't even do one pull-up, not one. Honestly, it's pretty crazy to see how far we've come. And then what happens is an hour before showtime, they preset the whole thing because they're gonna have to open the doors. So the audience is gonna start coming in while we finish getting ready, which for me will include the hair, the wig prep. Let's get into it. The overarching concept is that it takes you through the various elements of water, fire, wind, and ice. It is definitely a fun show to watch as well, but in a completely different way. I would say it's a bit more abstract, and you can really tell with the costumes. In the air, we have about one costume per section: opening, water, fire, wind, ice, and finale. The changes for this one are also crazy fast because we change our wig with every outfit, plus harnesses. So whenever I change during the show, this is kind of where I get ready. A lot of the presets that we do are basically all of the costumes laid out, making sure that it's a super efficient changing process. There's just so many things involved. High stress backstage during this show. So this is where we keep all of the wigs. I have so many wigs in this show, so I need to get all of them, bring them downstairs. Preset everything. One of the craziest moments for me was probably when our featured ballroom couple girl left. I ended up actually taking over her spot. Obviously, I'm not able to do all of the tricks that they're able to do, but I learned so much. We had 3 rehearsals, we created this brand new routine, and there were just so many tricks I had never done before. It was such an intimidating experience, but also one of the most rewarding things I've ever done. We're ready. It is now about 5 minutes to showtime, so I'm gonna have to hook up here in my harness, and then we'll be ready to start the show.
1 hour later.
Okay. Oh my gosh, whoa. Guys, I am so tired. Honestly, I'm shocked that I made it back in my room before midnight, though I like to take the time to stretch and then get ready for bed because it's pretty late. Life on the ship is just so different. It's one of those things that like I can try my best to articulate what it's like, but there's really no way to fully describe it, but I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. Ultimately, this is my job in a nutshell, and we've made it to the end of the day. So thank you guys so much for watching. Give it a like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff if you found this video helpful or interesting. Thank you, Scentbird, for sponsoring this video. Don't forget to check out my links below, and I will see you guys next time. Good night.